Let's go down to the field of play for the introduction of the last two quarter-finalists in the compound men's competition.
On target number 1, representing France, Nicolas Girard. On target number 2, representing Denmark, Mathias Fullerton. The line judge for this match is Hussein Nasiri.
So two athletes that have broken through this season. 22-year-old world number 5, Nicolas Girard from France. He's making his debut at these finals. Stage winner this year in Paris on home soil. Brilliant win for him. Goes up against Mathias Fullerton, another breakthrough athlete. 19-year-old world number 4. Got a silver medal at the 2021 European Championships and qualified for the competition by ranking. And it will be the Dane to get the match underway.
Yes.
Nice close up there of that back tension, taking the thumb off and letting that release aid rotate.
9.
Got these 4 veins on that arrow, which are quite unique as well, haven't we? Traditionally seen 3 like this.
Yes.
Finally finds the middle of the target for 28. It could be a healthy 2-point lead for Girard if he can pop this one into the 10. Well, they've called it a 10 in-house. Let's see, we've got it marked as a measure. Thoughts? Girard having a good look at it.
Difficult to see, isn't it? I think it's going to be potentially a magnifying glass. It's difficult now because it's probably blocked on one side for the judge, so they're going to have to look from one side only. Not sure if you can see much the other side. Just imagine where that line would have been. Up.
Yep, been marked up there. The new signals brought in this season, just for us, so that we've got a very clear idea of whether an arrow has been marked up or not. That was the last arrow shot by Girard, who started absolutely fantastically, and let's not forget he won in Paris, which would have been a real boost to his career.
Massively. I mean, he wasn't even meant to go to Paris. He didn't make the team, the top 3 this year for France. He was put in as the 4th spot in that World Cup, and hey, he went out there and won the thing.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I keep saying that archery's a game of opportunities, plus then the ability to convert those opportunities, and Girard did that to make it through here. Nervy couple of 9s from Mathias Fullerton at the start of the first end means he trails by 2 and will shoot first in the second.
Nueve. Posible 10.
Well, called for a possible measure, but that looked like a 9 to us.
Making adjustments to the sight. They both went similar place, but it didn't look anything too much wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. He looks really solid, doesn't he, Fullerton? Number 2 seed, so he was ranked for this competition along with Mike Schlesser.
Yes.
And the same pattern, arrows, the 2 9s going in first followed by a 10 for another 28. And an opportunity to open the score up by a further point there. So 59 plays 56. This is looking very tricky for Mathias Fullerton. But Nikki, you say you can't really see too much going wrong with the process.
No, I mean the shots look pretty good. He's not missing them by much, is he? A couple of really close ones just outside the 10, but nice follow through on that one in there. But the other two just slightly low right, and he just looked like he just didn't really know. Yeah, a bit of a shrug of the shoulder. He looked back at his coach, Martin Damsbo, in the box behind him after that first one, and I don't know what's happened there. But the thing about Mathias Fullerton, we've seen him on the circuit, we've seen him in the top 4, but he's never actually got on the podium. He's really consistent. He's got lots of top 8 finishes. He came to the World Cup finals last year. He finished 4th there as well. He's 19, he's the youngest archer here, but he just doesn't seem to take it that last step.
Yet. He's just
sure
19. 7th in Antalya, 5th in Guangzhou, 8th in Paris, 5th in Medellin. Consistently in the top 8 of the competition. Training by 3 here, Fullerton to start the 3rd end.
Same place, almost the same hole. So whatever the mistake is, or whether it's a little bit of pressure difference or something, at least he's doing the same thing. That's a good thing.
Yes.
It's not erratic.
The longer this goes on, the easier it is going to be for Girard to close this one out.
Yes.
He doesn't know what is going wrong.
Yes.
Watch that rotation of that release aid. That's what sets it off. As it rotates to a certain angle, it goes, and I think frustration is setting in.
Yes.
Perfect score called for Girard for an 89 in total. Provisional 83 for Fullerton. And we wait for the target judge to make their call. Scoreboard says, the official scoreboard says it's a 10. But that second arrow will have to be measured. Martin Danso looking on. He can only provide emotional support at the moment, but it looks like Fullerton is, as you said, Nikki, very frustrated.
Yeah, it's just annoying when things aren't going just as you expect them to, and I think it's going to be such a minute change. His technique and form looks good. There's nothing majorly wrong there. I think it's just going to be the slightest little pressure difference or change, which is intrinsic, and we won't be able to really even see it. It might be that front hand on the grip of the bow just changing slightly.
It seems to be indicating that it's something to do with the release aid.
Yeah, maybe it's not going off when he wants it to. It's just taking longer. And again, that can then change the pressures. So,
well, Fullerton did have some good news. He had the arrow marked up, so it's 328 for him. Trailing now by 5 points. Start of the 4th.
Yes.
The form at full draw looks very good. He's not moving around, and elbows are staying further apart.
yeah, he looks good. They both got really nice form. Generally want to see the alignment, which means getting that back elbow almost behind the string. And you can see from that angle he's beautifully in line.
Yes.
And he's found the centre of the target finally. That will give him some relief, but is it too late?
Yes.
Near perfection from Girard.
Yes. Yes.
And a perfect score from Fullerton. Whatever the problem was, he's fixed it.
Nueve.
And just a second drop point there from Nicolas Girard. So Fullerton's closed the gap by 1, but it's still 4 points. And Girard is in control of this match. Final quarter-final in the men's competition. So Nicky, to explain to those that perhaps don't shoot high-level archery, what possibly could have fixed that issue for Fullerton? Confidence.
Yeah, mental game. I think that's all it can be. I mean, if there was a real issue with his release aid itself, you're going to have a spare in your pocket and you're just going to pick that up and shoot it. I just think think of the immense pressure that's on these shoulders right now. You really want to win this match, get through to this final. So much at stake.
It's going to be exceptionally difficult, though, for Mathias Fullerton to turn around a 4-point deficit, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, something catastrophic would have to happen now to Girard.
Stranger things have happened. Start of the 5th. 4-point gap for Fullerton to close in just 3 arrows. Starts with a 10, and that's all he can do at the moment now, just pick off the high scores.
Yes. Yes.
Funny thing, confidence, isn't it? You look at Fullerton now, it doesn't look like he's going to miss the middle of the target, but he had 3 shaky ends, and Girard just got out the blocks faster.
Yeah, he did. And, he did that in Paris, didn't he? Come out first World Cup and won it, and he's got that mentality, just a killer instinct.
Perfect finish for Fullerton for a 144, but as you can see, 6 to level up. Anything more, Girard is into the semi-finals. He finishes with a perfect as well for a 148, dropping just 2 points en route to the men's semi-finals. A fantastic performance from Girard. A wobbly start from Fullerton. He pulled it back together at the end, but was too little, too late. And Girard goes through to the semi-finals of the men's compound here in Mexico.